Hey everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to the Boys in Blue. This is episode number 32, and today we are going to be debuting a new pitcher. I'm going to go ahead and let's trade him out for Gavin Stone because Gavin Stone is full on energy. I want to see if everybody can get back on their energy, and we are going to be using our first Dodgers Tops Now card. It is going to be 95 overall. Emmet Sheehan from Tops Now. He pitched a no-hitter in his debut. He went 6 innings. And then the runs and the hits that eventually did come from the bullpen, unfortunately, as the Dodgers did end up losing that game. But we have a 95 overall set to Emmet Sheehan. 104 in the hits per 9, K per 9 and BB9, or K per 9 and home run per 9 are a little low. BB9's pretty good. Break a solid, velo and control are a little low. He's only a 4-pitch pitcher. 4-seam fastball, circle change, slider, sinker. So at least he's got that sinker. 4-seam fastballs, up there at the 96. So that's at least nice. But like I said, we're going to go ahead and debut him today. Excited to go ahead and have this card as we start to fizzle out on some of these set 1 pitchers. It's nice that we're going to go ahead and have some backup. And like I mentioned in the last video, we are going to go ahead and make a change in left field. Andy Pajes is going to go ahead and move to the bench. We debuted him in our last game. He went 0 for 3. Wasn't expecting a ton, but I wish I could have gotten a hit. But we are going to go ahead and have Michael Busch here in left field, set 1 card, who is 6,500 on PXP, and only 3 people have gone to that superfractor level with him, and he is our lowest set 1 card when it comes to PXP. James Outman and Miguel Vargas, I think, are maybe all we have left on hitters. Let me check real quick. Yeah, sweet. So we're only down to 3 hitters left on set 1 to get to parallel 5, and you're looking at a Michael Busch, James Outman, and Miguel Vargas. I'm going to go ahead and ride these cards out until they're there. Definitely expect to see them all go parallel 5 before set 1 ends. So I'm going to go ahead and move around things in the lineup. I'm just going to go ahead and switch Will Smith into the 7, Vargas in the 8, and Busch in the 9. It feels like probably just a good move there. Well, actually, let's go ahead and let's switch Busch into the 8, Vargas in the 9. Don't want to have too many lefties and righties stacked up back to back. But today is all about Emmet Sheehan. We're going to go ahead and debut him, and let's go ahead and hop into things and see what our opponent's team and record's looking like. Alrighty, and we are going to be the away team here. So we'll see Emmet Sheehan in the bottom of the first. But we, like I said, are going to be the away team, and we'll be facing off against parallel 4 Jesus Luzardo from the World Baseball Classic, set 1 card, and he's got Rod Carew, Mike Trout, Murakami, of course, Freddie Freeman, Grady Sizemore, Brooks Robinson, Ralph Kiner, who I've not played against at all this year, Kondo, and Michael Young to round things off in the 9. So he's got more cards that I haven't seen, and it's kind of been a little bit of a theme in the last few games that I've been playing. Just some players using cards I haven't seen before, so it's nice to get some variety. I know that's something that people are talking about, that people are using the same cards over and over again. I mean, you're kind of seeing it with Munetaka Murakami and Mike Trout, but specifically with Dustin May or Bob Gibson on the pitching side of things, I feel like I face those guys a lot. So 1, excited that they're going away in a couple weeks, but 2, in the last 2 games, excited that I haven't faced them. So like I said, we're going to be the away team. Let's go ahead and see where we are playing today. Coors Field. So we're going to be up in Denver, Colorado. We are now above 500 with the win that we got in our last game, 36-35. Our opponent 37-35. So this is on paper, a very evenly matched game. So let's go ahead and see how it goes. We did not do great offensively in our last game. Only 5 hits on 1 run on 5 hits, I guess I should say. Let's take a look at Luzardo. He's got a curve, fastball, circle change, and sinker. So a 4-pitch pitcher making his debut here with the Boys in Blue. Hopefully he can do what he did in real life. 6 innings of no-hit baseball. Facing off against Rod Carew. Swinging away at a slider way in to start. Good to know. 0-1. I don't really know if many people are using this card, so maybe he hasn't seen him yet. So 0-2. I'm going to go for a fastball up and in. This can reach up to 99 miles per hour. And it's going to go 98 off the plate. Let's go for a circle change. See if I can put him away here with something off speed after I just showed him that fastball. And he's going to go ahead and ground out, most likely, if Emmet can get there, and he does. All right, 1 batter gone. It's going to bring up Mike Trout here. Starting things off with a slider. Emmet is a righty. Guess I should have probably mentioned that earlier. And whiffs at a slider to start the at-bat. Something you like to see. 0-1. I'm going to challenge him with a fastball here. Up and in. watches it for strike 2. And then let's go circle change. Kind of wanted this to be a little bit more in than it is, but let's see if it puts him away. He's going to go ahead and fly out, so it does put him away. James Outman will be there for out number 2. The ball definitely flies here, as everybody knows. Definitely want to try and keep the ball in the park today, as it's going to be a tall order against Munetaka Murakami. I'm going to start things off with a backdoor slider, which is, it's bold if you don't land it. We do land it, and he fouls it off 0-1, so he's seen it now. Let's go for a sinker, kind of that same spot. Murakami is a batter that has absolutely crushed me before, and so we wanna try and stay away from the big power that he has. He whiffs on a slider 1 and 2. We're gonna go for a fastball. I'm gonna try to go more in, and he's gonna go ahead and ground out to end the inning. So we both have 3 up, 3 down to start off the first. Pretty solid pitching for Sheehan so far. I think he's still looking for that first strikeout, which I know is something he was doing a lot in that game that the Tops Now card is referencing to. He only had, I think, 2 or 3 strikeouts in that whole game. But we are now in the top of the second with red turn 2, starting things off. Crushes lefty pitchers, and he crushes that fastball. I was sitting on it. 1-0-1 off the bat. Red turn 2 goes deep to give us the lead here in the top of the second. We grab an early lead, 4:33 on the distance. That was nice. All right, so we are up 1-0 now, and that is going to bring up Freddie Freeman, who takes that curve, 1-0. See if he challenges us here. Trying to figure out where he wants to dot this pitch. And Freddie Freeman goes yard. We're going back to back, 101 off the bat, an absolute no doubter. Freddie Freeman goes lefty, lefty, and this is the 98 overall Freddie Freeman, his first home run on the team. Absolutely crushed. 424 feet on the distance. That'll bring up another lefty, James Outman. Let's see if we can go back to back to back. And he's going to watch that fastball. 0-1. Just reaches the top of the zone. And we are going to probably fly out here with that sinker unless it goes into the seats. And it's going to be a souvenir. It's off the netting. So it'll go foul. 0-2 on James Outman. We are up 2-0 here. Still no outs. And that is going to be out number 1. He's definitely going to get this. Unless it drops. No way! James Outman is going to get a little fluky of a single. So 3 hits in a row to start the inning. Definitely a little lucky here. It's going to go ahead and bring up Will Smith. Good take on a fastball. Kind of thought that was going to go in. Well, I guess that wasn't a good take, but that was a good take. It's a ball! All right. I feel like I typically get rung up for strikes on check swings. All right, 1-1. And Will Smith is going to get that one down the line. I'm going to take James Outman to third. Will Smith is going to make it to second on a double. So we've got 4 hits in a row, 2 in scoring position, 2 already in on this inning. Still no outs. It's going to bring up Michael Bush, who is making his re-entrance to the team. I don't want to call it a re-debut. But he finds himself 0-1 to start the at-bat. Crushes that circle change foul, 0-2. We've got a chance to put Jesus Luzardo in a deep hole to start this game as that goes foul. I feel like I'm seeing the ball pretty well against Jesus Luzardo here. And that goes for a ball. All right, 1-2 on Bush. 2 on, nobody gone here in the top of the second. Already 2 in. Good take on a 12-6 curve, 2-2. We're even. And I'm going to push that fastball foul. We'll do the 2-2 again. 25th pitch coming for Luzardo here. And that is going to be a fastball that goes out of the zone. 3-2, so potential walk here to load the bases. And that would have been strike 3, but we foul it off. Fastball on the edge here, 3-2. Michael Bush, an absolute no-doubter. 106 off the bat. We're going to go up 5-0 here if he lets it land. He lets it land. He doesn't quit. 465 on the distance. 106 off the bat. We're up 5-0 here in the second inning. I don't want to pitch recklessly now that we have this 5-run cushion. But it is definitely nice to put him in a position to be recorded for the win. Or at least in line for the win. Good take on that. And he's going to pause. Is he going to quit? He's not going to quit. Appreciate that. I was kind of nervous after I punked that 3-run home run that he was going to quit. Like to see that he's still here. But Emmet Sheehan is going to go ahead and give up his first hit of the game. Happens here in the bottom of the second. A leadoff single from Freddie Freeman. Not a great circle change, but it is going to work. Sizemore is quick, but not quick enough. It is a double play. Emmet Sheehan, good pitch on the circle change. 3-6-3 double play. I'll bring up Brooks Robinson. Going to go for a slider. See if we can get a 3-up, 3-down inning. And that's not a 3-up, 3-down inning as Brooks Robinson goes yard. It's a 5-1 game. I don't want to say it's a game yet, but it is Coors Field. So maybe we do have a game on our hands here as our lead is now dropped. That was a slider out of the zone, and he got it out of here. Crazy. I'm going to bring up Ralph Kiner. Hitting 355 for my opponent. Watches the fastball. Dot. Absolute dot. 0-1. Let's see if I can get this circle change to sneak in. And he swings at it, but it goes foul. 0-2. We're seeing if Lux can get there, and he doesn't. I'm going to challenge him with a sinker up and in. In on the hands a little bit. Good take. I just pushed way in. See if I can do that with the fastball, though. He might be expecting it as I just went there. And he's going to go ahead and fly out to Gavin Lux in right. But unfortunately, my opponent does get 1 run as we both score here in the second. I score 5. He scores 1. Let's go to the third and see if we can put more runs on the board. And it goes right down the middle, but he fouls it off. 0-1. Not where we wanted that pitch, but it works. Emmet Sheehan still looking for that first strikeout, and that fastball goes right down the middle. So 2 pitches in a row down the middle, and it is going to be a leadoff extra base hit for my opponent here, as he will smartly stay at second. 106 off the bat. Emmet Sheehan pitching in the trouble again. Let's go for a fastball in on the hands. He get a nice lead off with that runner. Good take on that. Respect. All right, 1-0. And that's in the zone, 1-1. I'm going to challenge him with the fastball up and away. He throws it. I don't know if that means he likes it's not down where I wanted it, 1-2. I'll get back to my point later when I throw that pitch again. But we're going to go for a circle change here. And it's going to be out number 1 as he will fly out to Michael Bush in left. Kondo stays at second. Once again, does so with wisdom. All right, so back to the top of the lineup here. Rod Carew had a ground out back in the first inning to go ahead and start this game. I'm going to go fastball in on the hands. Chops it foul. And let's go sinker off the plate. See if you can ground this. And it's going to be a base hit. I'm going to throw home thinking he's going to keep the runner over at third. Probably would have been out at home if he had sent the runner. So we'll have runner on the corners with 1 gone here. Not great, but an opportunity for another double play. Mike Trout will chop that foul. He's got a good eye for sure. So I'm going to see if I can push things here. Give him a slider. Pushes it foul. 0-2, I mean. I'm going to go for that slider just a little bit further. See if he wants it. Doesn't want it. 1-2. And I'm going to go to that same spot, but with the fastball. Speed things up on him. Not where I wanted it, but he does go foul, so not too bad. All right, 1-2, and a circle change goes foul. Mike Trout is definitely trying to stay alive here, and I'm going to go for an up and in fastball. Would be rough if he crushes this, but he doesn't. We strike out. Emmet Sheehan gets his first strikeout with the team. That was lower than I was wanting, but it does work. So we're going to have 2 on and 2 gone for Munetaka Murakami, who has absolutely crushed me in the past. With that 125 power. And we are in Coors Field where he does that a lot. So 0-2 on Murakami. Let's see if we can go ahead and end things off. Not a good circle change, but it gets him. Emmet Sheehan pitches out of it. My goodness, 2 strikeouts to end the inning. Good stuff. We keep our 4-run lead as he had 2 runners on there. I'm not sure where I want to throw this pitch. I'm nervous. It's very much like me to go ahead and give up this lead, make things a little bit closer, and I definitely don't want that to happen. I'm gonna see if we can pitch around it here, and he does. He whiffs at the circle change. Oh my gosh! And Freddie Freeman came off the bag. He went for second. That's a double play. I was not expecting. I threw it over to first just to throw it over to first. And here's Brooks Robinson, who absolutely crushed a home run. Actually on that pitch. back in the second inning. Goes 0-1 to start things off here. So Emmet Sheehan gets another strikeout, and that leads to a double play as he just tried to take second with Freddie Freeman. Maybe it was out of frustration. I don't really know, because he originally did go back to first. And Brooks Robinson is not going to go 2 for 2. He will go 1 for 2 as he grounds out to Funky Muncie to end the fourth. We're still up with a 4-run lead. I've got 7 hits. He's got 5. Sinker was not necessarily where I wanted it, and it's going to be a base hit. Emmet Sheehan couldn't react in time. Second baseman couldn't get there in time, and we'll have a leadoff single off the bat of Ralph Kiner. The double play ball has been something that we have seen in this one, I think 2, maybe 3 times. Would love to see it again here. Kondo is going to go ahead and pop that circle change foul. I guess grounded foul is the better word. And he whiffs at that. Not a good slider, but he was swinging away. Go for a circle change here. And potential double play ball. Kondo is fast, and he's going to be safe over at first. So we will get the lead runner over at second. We'll keep the double play opportunity with Michael Young here. Part of me thinks that Michael Young isn't fast, but part of me thinks he is, and I just don't really know what I'm talking about. Let's see, 60 speed. Okay. Definitely doable to get the double play. Whiffs at the fastball, 0-2. We've had a lot of our, a lot of these at-bats have gone to that 2-strike count. 2 ball. Let's go, another double play, and we are through 5. Alrighty, we'll have 6, 7, and 8 here for us. Still against Jesus Luzardo. He's pausing. Is he quitting? Is he going to the pen? He's quitting. Alright, so we got a win here in Emmet Sheehan's debut. I'll go ahead and let this load out, and then we'll close things out. Alrighty, so that is going to go ahead and do it for that game. Emmet Sheehan goes 5 innings, just under parallel 1, 494. But he goes, like I said, 5 innings, gets the win, a 1.8 ERA, 3 strikeouts, which is actually what I think he got in his debut. In real life, so pretty solid there. Definitely pitched out of some jams, got a lot of double plays, so I liked what I saw out of him. It's definitely solid. I think I'm going to go ahead and put Gavin Stone back in until I get Dustin May and Don Sutton out and completed. Dustin May just needs, I think, 1 or 2 more games, probably 2 more games, but we can go ahead and have him pitch in the next one, and or maybe 2 from now, because we've got another pitcher to debut. Yeah, and then we'll go ahead and get Emmet Sheehan back in the starting rotation. Again, liked what I saw, but man, what I really liked was the offense. Red turn 2 gets things going with a solo shot in the second inning to be followed up with Freddie Freeman getting his first home run with the 98 overall card. And then I think things were followed up with a 3-run shot by Michael Bush. Nice to have him back. Gets his second home run of the year. And that's what put us at that 5-0 spot, but that wasn't really where we stopped as we continue to get extra base hits. Funky Muncie getting in on some, Red Turn 2 getting another one, and then it was just the dominant pitching that put him away. So we are now 2 games over 500, trying to get right back on track, and it's been nice. The little offensive explosion there in that second inning was really nice to see. I feel like some of the swings I've been taking haven't really been paying off, but we got it there. So that's going to go ahead and do it for this one. If you liked it, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, as we are on the road to 50 subs. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.